Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He finds Corey Davis. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On first down, Lehman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Lehman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's put him on the bus.
On second down, Lehman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down now, Lehman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. He was looking for Daniels that time. Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On play action, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Lehman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
At the 46-yard line. Hey, watch the leg.
On 2nd and 12, White. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw on 3rd down, White into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught at the 10. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Corey Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now White. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Winston now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston. The open man is Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Lehman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Lehman. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him.
Ready? Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Wait, come see.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, White eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st and 10, White flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. White. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come out here in the I. White looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. White. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston goes underneath for Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Winston escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that
rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's White. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw is Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Johnson on the counter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, Lehman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lehman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now White, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jack touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. To throw, Winston. He completes it to Henry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A first down throw for Winston.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10.
We got to step it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Come on. He's checking.
Here's White. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Lehman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. White's got a first down and more. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's Winston. Completes it to Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Winston. And caught by Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Winston. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Winston. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Winston to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Johnson running right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to